بسم الله والابن والروح القدس الأحد أمين. يعني تحبوا نتكلم عربي ولا إنجليزي؟ هنتكلم على تقييم الخدمة. في حد ما يعرفش عربي هنا؟ رايت؟ كله رايت؟ نديم؟ تعرف عربي ولا إنجليزي؟ اوكي جود. هنتكلم على تقييم الخدمة. تقييم الخدمة يعني كل واحد بقى في الخدمة فترة. Right with both or English, Arabic? Parlez français? Oui. Yep, okay. We speak about how you assess your service. You assess your service. It's very important this time. We have to sit and we see where we're going. Did I'm really in the right way? Did I serve this class for 1 or 2 years? And after these 2 years, what benefit these kids take? Did I need to improve anything or not? We have to sit and watch what we're doing. Very important for anything, we have to sit and assess. Like the prodigal son, when he sat by himself, he come back to himself and he said, I go back to my father. So very important to assess our service. Today I prepare 7 points to assess I am honest in this each point or not. Number 1 point, to assess I am honest with my visitation or not. That's very important. Our Sunday school, you're not going to come to give lesson and go home. Our Sunday school or the service is beyond this all point. If you not have a relationship between you and the kids you serve, you are in wrong business. Honest. We're not only about talk and go. We about discipleship. We about transfer Christ through me and you to these little kids. So very important. You take the class, average class here, Naim, about 20 maximum. If you take 20 kids and every week only go 1 night, visit 2 people, so 10 weeks, so 2.5 months. If you visit them twice a year as a normal visit, that's good. If any occasion happen, you need to see them. If they sick, if someone he got exam, imagine he got exam tomorrow and you knock the door, tell him, I know you're busy, I just give you the picture of Sammina. He be with you in the exam. Make big difference. We hear a lot of times the kids are coming and tell you, our class very naughty. The kids do not stay in the class. The kids are talking too much in the class. Have you really have relationship with them? If they really respect you and love you, they can listen to you. All this from personal touch. And when you visit, God will reward you and bless you. Don't you think this time you wasted? No, everything counts with God. The minute you spend, God reward you thousands of minutes. The dollar you spend for the kids, God reward you heaps. One of the story happened in early days. Small village, they got priest. And this priest, he has no car, has nothing. So what he has to do, he has to go walking with his deacons before the Easter to give something for each poor one. So they went around all the people around the village to give them money, to give them food before the Easter. So there's a small house in the back to the village. They have to work for another half an hour. Imagine after the mass in the morning, they walk all day. And the deacon told them, Abuna, we need to go home. At least we have showered so we can attend the mass. Don't worry about this lady. She already paralyzed. We can walk all the way and maybe she not going to open the door for us. Abuna, he said, my son, she is a daughter of Christ. I can't let her to go without the present for Easter. He told them, Abuna, we cannot be late. He said, we have to go. Abuna, he took him and they went. They knocked on the door, they found the lady open for them. This lady was paralyzed. So both of them, they was looking to each other. What happened? Abuna gave her the present and he tried to leave. She held him. I tell him, Abuna, come, I want to show you something. He went inside this small room. He found a lot of light inside and it smelled incense inside. He told her what happened. She said, in the morning, everyone ready for the Easter at night. And I have 2 weeks, no one visits me. I've been 2 weeks, no one gives me food or nothing. And I have the picture of Saint Mary, she holding Jesus. And I told him, God, there is no one from the church visit me. There is no one come visit me. Did you really forget the poor or not? And she started to cry with tears. God, did you forget your poor people or not? She said, I found Jesus come from the picture. He told her, Happy Easter, and he touched her. She started to stand up and told her, Abuna, you the first one to see this light in the room and this miracle. So he went to visit, God rewarded him to visit. He was the first one to see this miracle. Abuna, he said, with a lot of light is still shining in the wall of that. A small house was very famous and everyone started to visit this house. So really we visit our kids or not. Our job not ends on the class. Honest, if you think only you come in, you get the kids, you give them 15, 20 minute topic and they go, you are in wrong business. If you're not going to offer the time to visit these kids and responsible about their spiritual life, you are in wrong business. The kids with you 20 minutes. What they do all week at home, if you're not keeping them busy, you have no idea what's happening outside now. I want you get to be smart and let one of their friends add you as a Facebook. You will surprise what your innocent kids is swearing and saying in their Facebook. Honest, you have no idea. 2 weeks ago, one of the servants, he got Abuna. Tell him, come Abuna, I show you what's happening in the Facebook. The girl, mostly more than boys, is swearing, even you're embarrassed to show it to priest. And they are in the church and in the church. But what's happening out there, we have no idea. But all coming with communication. All coming, you have to know what's happening around us out there. It's a lot of stuff grabbing these kids. And you're coming very heavy, you give 20 minutes and you think, my duty finished. It's a bit far. It's more than what you think. So number one, you have to assess yourself. Are you honest with your visitation or not? Number two, are you honest for attending this meeting and Sunday school or not? If you want to test, have you got faith with God or not, check in the time of the exam. How many servants or how many missing people during the exam? A lot of people. So if I serve God, do you think, and I come to serve Him in the hard time for me, God will not reward me? Definitely He will reward you. Definitely He will reward you. I remember the most time we have people attending the church, the time of exam and trouble. They coming, have Holy Communion and attend. Every minute counts for you because you have exam and you're coming to serve His kids. Do you think He can let you go and fail in your subject? Definitely not. We have to make sure our meeting, we have to come. This is the only communication we have during the week. Where is the young one? Where is the servant? Very hard. Where they are, they think they give the 20 minutes in the class and see you later, my week finish. My duty finish. No, it's a bit far from this. Number two, for your preparation as a lesson. Did you really, if you not have the lesson to give, you attending or you outside, you have no duty? You have another duty to attend the lesson, to support and helping the servant serve with you. So very important to number one, your visitation. Number two, very important to you attending the meeting and Sunday school. One of the story, two servants were serving together. One of them was outside Cairo, and they ringed him. They said, I can't attend the Sunday school this week. So he had to leave what he was doing. He was outside Cairo for like trip or something, stay over 3-4 days. So he can't leave the class by himself. He said, I have to go back. His friends, they told him, stay, someone can cover. No, he said, that's a responsibility, I have to go. So he tried to go by bus. He said, 10 minutes before the bus departed, something inside me said, no, get the Peugeot car. We have this famous in Egypt. Traveling, get Peugeot, leave the bus. He said 10 minutes before the departure of the bus, he went to another car. And the small car went after the bus. He said halfway, they found the bus inside the river, and they tried to get the people out of the bus. Some of them injured, some of them killed, some of them died. So because he done this for God, do you think God, he will forget his health? Do you think God, He will not reward him? Definitely not. If we really will believe, we serve Him and He look after us, we will do a lot of stuff more than what we do. Honest. I don't know what's happening nowadays. It's very hard. We see the servant nowadays, honest, like they don't care. You want to me, or you doesn't want to me, still I don't care. But who can lose? The kids? You number one lose. Because the more you give, the more you take back. Don't you think you give 1 hour for God, He will forget if you have any trouble. If you have problem with job, if anything, do you think He's not going to look after you? He look after you. The good servant is the servant, they have more temptation from devil. But in another side, you found the support of God, in another hand supporting you. You will see His hand in your life. You will see His comfort on you for any temptation or any problem. And the more you have more temptation, the more reward upstairs, the more crown for you, the more diamond in your crown. So the more we give, the more we take. Saint Anthony, he left everything. Do you think in his time, some people they said, who can do something like this? You are richest one in the village. He left this and that and that. If he was there until now, do you think we can hear about him? Saint Anthony, he's the first monk writing about the monasticism in Egypt. And everyone, not only in Egypt, around the world, we brought Saint Anthony to our church. Because every country, if the Franciscan, if the Anglican, if Catholic, everyone, they have all the writing of Saint Anthony to teach them about the monasticism. So number one, assess yourself, I am honest with my visitation or not. Number two, I am really honest to attending the service meeting and our Sunday school class. We have in our church, we have someone his job to take the attendance. And every year we said, come here Michael, come here John. Out of 52 lessons, you are attending only 10. Are you serious or you just coming like this? Every week we have someone to take the attendance and they email it to us as a coordinator. We know who attend, who not attend. Very important to attending your meeting. This is the only communication. How do you know what happened in another class? How do you know if we have problem or not? How do we know if we're preparing something? Email. Our father of the church, they not have email. They not have mobile phone. But this our father of the church, they move mountain. Nowadays, we can't even moving paper from one side to side. These people, only they have 3 things to do. Prayer, mataniyat, and fasting. And they move the mountain. Now everything is technology, honest. We're not going to find the quality coming out from the church if we not come back to before. Prayer, fasting, mataniyat. If you're not going to come back to these 3, mobile phone is not going to help you. Email not going to help you. All technology not going to help you. This making the life very fast. Yes, it's important to use it to help you, but we have to come back to the basic. If you not have time for prayer, if you not have time for fasting, and fasting in qita'i for your kids and your spiritual life, and if you not have mataniyat until you get tired, not to do it as a routine mataniyat, God put you down, so He left you a spiritual up. You can't be a successful servant. So number one, honest with your visitation. Number two, honest for attending meeting and Sunday school. Number 3, honest you preparing your lesson. Stop using Google. I need St. Matthew, bang Google, bang the lesson coming. Not like this. If you get a very good material, 7%. That's a communication subject to teach in the university. If you get a good writing subject, 7%. If you deliver correct subject, 93%. How you deliver correctly? You use your body language, you use your tone of voice, eye contact, and question technique. Always you have to keep the class wake up. St. George, he died when 23 years old, he martyred after 2 minutes. So how old when St. George martyred? Which country he was from? Fredo, they wake up. But ask the kids after the lesson what you remember. Absolutely honest, don't offend, and nothing. I ask my kids, what you learn was too boring. What you read was too long. The psychology people, they said every age, see how old in years and add number 5. If we have a kid 5 years old, he not gonna concentrate more than 10 minutes. So 5 years old plus number 5. Is he 15 years old? Give him another 5 so that 20 minutes only he can concentrate, and after you found him away from you. You have to grab his attention again. If you look to his Holiness Bab Shinoda, he starts to reduce the time of sermon. We have some sermon give 45 minutes, 50 minutes. What you teach them in 50 minutes? It's too long. You give them the point. We have today 3-4 points. We need to talk about this, that, and we learn that. That's what you can do. You don't have to give him a medicine. You have to finish the antibiotic course so you get out. If the kids are interesting and have 1 point and they learn something, much better than you give them 50 minutes and absolutely they learn nothing. You need to watch your time, very important. You can't keep the kids like before 1 hour. One servant, we have one in our church, she from older school. What's older school? She like behind 50 years ago. The kids 1 hour and over. I told her what's happening. She said, we need these kids, some of them to be a bishop, someone to be a priest and a nun. I told her, what are you talking about? They're not going to sit for 1 hour to listen for topic. And they get the paper and they start to read and the story. You can't concentrate like this. You have to be 20 minutes, 25 minutes, give 5 minutes for questions, talk to them, nice way, meet them with smile. Don't take it as a duty, take it as a love. You teach some people, that's not only any people, that's the daughter and son of Jesus Christ. So number 1, honest with your visitation. Number 2, honest for your attending meeting and Sunday school. Number 3, honest for your preparation. Number 4, honest with your prayer. I know I have one in the class, his name Michael, he has problem at home, always, God, please remember him. How many times we wrote their name and we put in the altar? How many times we remember them in our prayer? How many times when I visit, I know the parents have problem and I pray for them? That's a servant. Abuna Bishoy Kamil, one day they took one girl, they wanted her to convert to be a Muslim. He jumped and held the car and he was dragging him in the street in Alexandria. Until the man he stopped, he found himself in the trouble. Everyone watching priests be dragged on the car. He stopped because he know how important this soul for God. He know how important God will ask him for each one. Number 5, did really out of this class, these kids learning something from Bible? Did they really learn some? The kids nowadays, I have one I asked him who was talking about some question in the Bible. He doesn't know this book from Old Testament or New Testament, and he's year 6. What did he learn? Nothing. He coming to have glory, he coming to talk, he coming, but the servant really they check? Nothing. You have to give them competition to learning something by heart. So when they have trouble time or hard time, they memorize all what they learn. You need to them to know the Bible. You need them, give them one verse, they read it at home and ask them what this means. If every week we teach them something new, after 50 weeks, they have a lot of stuff to learn. One of the story, someone who is not educated and he went to the army. If someone not educated went to the army in Egypt, he has to stay 3 years and 3 months. And this was the only Christian person in all the area. And his boss or head of this area, he was a Muslim, and the Muslim, he hates the Christian. So his job was like to look for, if any explosion, they have to take it away from the tent so no one can kill. And this area, they have big signs, don't go through, because they got explosion inside. What happened? One day he was memorizing his psalm, he learned the psalm by heart, they teach him, or his mother teach him, and he was walking. He can't read Arabic, so he started walking. His friend and everyone called him, he didn't hear, he was, memorizing his psalm and walking. So after he come back, the Muslim man, he asked him, tell me what magic you have so nothing touch you. He said, not magic, what happened? He told him, when you went in, we tried to call you, you didn't hear us. But we found some light around you, and until you come back, this light was with you, what you was doing. He told them, I was learning one of the psalms, and he started to show the man this psalm. They teach me this psalm, and he started to tell him and teach him this one. After he finished the army, this Muslim man, he come knock his home, and I told him, thank you very much for showing me this one. And after a little while, this man converted and be a Christian. From little stuff, this person learned when he was young by heart the Psalm and Word of God. Number 6, we as a servant, are we actually love each other and communicate with each other or not? That's very important. Because imagine St. Peter, what was his job? What was St. Peter's job? Fisherman. Remember when God, he filled his net, what happened? Everyone come and help. So imagine one of these people helping lifting the net, and one he left his side. What's going to happen to the fish? He's losing. There are 4 or 5 people grabbing strong, but only one person not doing his job. What's happening to the fish? If we not communicate very well together, if we not love each other in the service, we can have a lot of fish will sneak out and we do not know. And we will not know. St. John Chrysostom, he said, if I have 2 servants love each other and pray, it's 100% effect than 50 servants if one pray by himself. Only 2 love each other, pray, better than 100 persons, everyone pray by himself. Last point, I don't want to keep you long because I know Sunday is a very long day. How I can be honest as a lead by example, as a servant. Did really the kids see me here Sunday and the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, different person? Or the same person, they see me here, see me outside. So very important. So when you sit to assess yourself, you have to remember, did really I honest in my visitation? Really I am honest for attending meetings and Sunday school. Really I am honest for preparation my lesson. I am honest for my prayer for everyone. I teach them something from Bible. And some, I am really love each one and communicate. And last one, I am really honest to lead by example. Glory be to God forever and ever. Amen. Any question? Thank you very much, and please pray for me.